Okay, everybody, we are in day 7 for our momentum series. Welcome to your workout today. So let's just start with some super deep breaths. I kind of have this feeling like I just want to give myself some time to, I don't know, settle my nervous system and just give myself some deep breaths. So with your exhale, hinge over those legs. Let your hamstrings open, your back drop forward, and then take a deep inhale, come back up. And then exhale, drop forward, dive over those legs. Let's go 2 more like that. Inhale, come up. Exhale, dive forward. Last one. Inhale, come up. And exhale, forward. All right, let's go ahead and take a child's pose on your mat. Put your knees really wide, big toes together. Settle your hips back on your heels and reach your arms way out in front. So push into your hands so that you can get some stretch into the chest and along the backs of the arms and along your back. Go ahead and drop your head onto the ground and take another few deep breaths here. Inhales and exhales. And then push into your hands and pull your chest through. So you're in a seal pose or an upward facing dog. I'm going to keep my knees on the ground. Open the chest. Pinch your elbows in tight. Slide the shoulder blades down. Grab your glutes. And if this pulls on your low back, you just widen your feet. All right, and then push back onto your knees. Curl your toes under. We're going to go into our low squat. Hinge your hips side to side. And then see if you can kind of slowly settle. All right, so we are going to hit Tabatta first off. So 8 rounds of the same exercise for time. So we have 20 seconds of a jump squat. If you don't want to jump, you definitely don't have to. Also, as we're getting warmed up, if it's better for you to just go air squats, no weight, no jumping, that's fine. And we're going to eventually get 8 rounds, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. And the goal here is just to get our heart rate driving and pumping and beating a little bit faster. And then we'll go into some combo moves. So I have a set of 10s, a set of 5s, and 1 12. And we're going to be hitting up 10 reps for our combo moves. And we'll see if we can get 2 to 3 rounds within another round of Tabattas at the end. So that's kind of what our day is looking like. And I'll show you the combo moves as they come. But we're going to go ahead and get started with our jump squats. Jumping straight into it. All right, ready, set, and go. So just drop and jump. And like I said, if you need to keep your feet on the ground for now, or even for the whole time, that's fine. Just pump your squat kind of as quickly as you can. Hold that belly nice and strong. And time. Always keeping that chest tall. The core stays strong and engaged. And go. Set 2. Always thinking about your abdomen kind of first, and then everything else works from there. Drop as deep as you can. Time. And explode off that. All right, ready, set, and go. Get the heart rate up. Start burning those legs. They should be getting a little heated, for sure. Time. Ready, set, and go. Think about trying to push your hips back more than your knees coming forward. So using the underneath side of the legs to push you up as opposed to the quads. All right, we're halfway through, 4 rounds down, 4 to go. Here we go. Toes straight ahead, knees straight ahead. Time. Whew. All right. And go. We got it. Come on. Hang strong. Time. Shake it out. Last 2 sets. 40 seconds of work with our jump squats. Come on. Keep your range. Keep your pace. Time. And go. Land as light as you can. Keeping the work muscular system. Not putting a lot of impact on your joints. And time. Good job. We made it. Whew. All right. While we settle just a little bit, I'll show you what's coming. All right, I'm going to use my 12-pound for a lunge and lift. So you're going to take kind of a wide to mid stance, pivot your legs, drop your weight to the side using the core, twist, and press. We're going to go 10 each side. If you don't press overhead, you can just curl in here tight. Try pressing straight in front. Whatever works for where your body's at. All right. Then we're going to do a squat press. Like I said, I'm seeing a little lighter today. Trying to go for faster reps. Toes just outside your hips. Nice low squat. Use that squat to help press overhead. 10 of those. We'll hold those, hit up a lunge and curl. So as you drop, you curl those elbows. We'll go 10 on one side and then 10 on the other. Then we're going to hit a runner sit-up. So depending on where your abs are at today and how much ability you have to get all the way down, all the way up, I'm going to have you start up. And you only come so far back as your point of no return. Then you're going to pull opposite elbow to knee. So curl back, come up. You can end up staying pretty high if you need to. Your other option is to do a dead bug. So you're on the ground, extend opposite arm and leg right here. Feel my weighted bugs that I did the other day. Whew. All right, then you're going to do an iso lunge to shoulder fly. Iso meaning isometric hold. So that's where your legs are flexed in, muscles grab strong. You're holding your lunge position so the back knee is up. We're going to fly 10 wide flies. Then we'll switch our legs and fly 10 on the other side. All right, so that's our set. As I said, we'll get through 2, maybe 3, and then we're going to finish off with another round of jump squat Tabattas. All right, here we go. We're going to do our lunge and lift. So if you lunge to the right, lift to the left. There's one. So this is core focused. We want everything to generate from the core. Those knees still follow the toes. Chest is rotating with your hips and shoulders. Here's 10, other side. Lunge and lift. Check in with your back. Make sure it's long, strong, not rounded, putting pressure on your low back. 8, 10. All right, now we're going to do our squat press. If you don't want to do a press, forgot to say, you can just squat, or you can hold your hands low, squat, upright row. If you want that combo move, it's another good one. Again, working from the core. Everything today, start with that flexed core. Enjoy your lighter weight flexion if you are able to. Tall back, sit low with those hips. 8, 9, 10. Awesome. All right, then we're gonna hit our lunge and curl. Square off your hips as you drop. Curl those weights up to the shoulders. Make sure your hands drop all the way down as you come up. Knee lines with toe. 6. Belly strong. Lifted chest. 9, 10. Drive forward. Switch it up. Square off those hips. So that left or your back hip, whichever your back hip is going to want to pull back. We want to try to keep driving it forward, pulling that front hip back and the back hip forward so you have those squared off hips. 7, focus more on driving through the front heel. And 10. All right, giving arms and legs a teeny break. We're going to go into that runner sit-up or your dead bug. So remember, start up, go as low as you can, and then you're running, crunching from there. Kind of simulates a high knee sprint. Power sit-up. 4, 5. 8. Scoop that belly. You're trying to push your low back into the ground. All right, there's 10. Then we're in our ISO shoulder fly. So the ISO is our lunge. One leg forward, one leg back. Drop and flex into those legs. Fly wide with your arms. Go really lightweight here so that you're still with the body and just using those shoulders to fly those arms wide. Remember our squared off hips, tall chest, strong core. One more. Whew. Okay, switch your legs. And now we're going to fly wide. I'm sorry, fly forward. 1, 2, 3. Just shoulder height is good. I was getting a little high there myself. 7, 8, where's that core? 9, 10. All right. Gonna run into those lunge and lifts. So we're back at the top. Whew. Twist, lower that weight, and then press up. Starting with the flexion of the core. 6. Pivot those feet. Here's 10. Now we're going to hit that other side. Lunge and lift. Halfway. Keep that belly really solid. And 10. All right. Gear up for your squat press, okay? Using your 10s there. We're going to squat and hit our overhead press. Sit those hips super far back. See if you can target your elbows to the knees. Knees line with toes. Envision you have that band pushing them out. Last one. Whew. All right, lunge and curl. Square off those hips. Elbows squeeze in tight. Think about all that's going on here. Always scanning the body, checking in. Here's 10. Switch and go. Perfect. Where's your core? Holding strong. 7. 8, be in control of your weights that are dropping, right? That downward face. There's 10. Our sit-ups. 10 each side. Here we go. Trying your best not to throw your arms, right? Keeping them tight as you twist. Can you get that low back in contact with the ground if you're lowering that far? 8, 9, and 10. All right. Now we have our iso lunge and fly. And we're going to get 2 sets down and then go back to our Tabattas. That's where our timing's at today. But I'm happy with it. Here we go. I'm going to fly forward first this time. Hold your lunge. Pull your feet toward one another. Right? So that's going to activate more heat in those legs. We want that. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hopefully you're catching those shoulders so they're staying right on top of your hips. Core strong. So you have that stack still. Pelvis right underneath shoulders. Shoulders right over pelvis. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right. Give yourself a little second. Do a little side lunge. And then we're going to hit that Tabatta. 4 minutes. Pushing that heart rate up one more time. This is our high intensity set. Gonna get it going. All right. Ready, set, and go. Hopefully, we can keep that same energy we started with in our first round of jump squats. Back belly's still strong. Time. Whew, first one was all right. See how it goes. Ready, set, go. One round at a time. Good job. I'm not sure about you, but I can totally tell what my range and pace does for my intensity level with these. So try to find that upper level intensity for you. You've got it. Pushing into it. Time. Woo. Ready, set, go. Knees straight ahead, toes straight ahead. And 10. Halfway. Ready, go. Whew. Time. If you didn't hear the timer, sorry. Time. Ready, set, go. Take your work mental. Decide what your body can do by connecting the brain and the desire. Time to it. Ready, go. Find that push. Build your endurance, your conditioning. Time. Final set, my friends. We've got it. And go. Feeling good. We've got it. It's the final push. Final 5 seconds. Time. Woo! Well done, well done. All right, shake those legs out. Let your heart rate recover a little. And we're going to get a nice stretch. Walk your hands out. Find a downward facing dog. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. Drive those hips up and back. Slide the shoulder blades down. Engage the core. Drive into your left heel. Lift your right leg super high. Push into those hands. Drop your foot. Drive your left leg nice and high. So you should feel that supporting leg, getting a nice stretch. Plant your left foot. Take a deep inhale with your exhale. Pull your body forward and hold a quick plank. If a plank doesn't work for you, feel free to hit up a cat-cow. So you drive your hands and knees into the ground, round through the back. Hold that core. Shoulders up over wrists. Hips in line with shoulders. Flex, flex. 5, 4, 3, 2. Drive back to your downward facing dog. Lift that right foot again. Woo. And then drive it forward outside your right hand. And then drop your back knee down. Square those hips off. Maybe pulling that left back knee back a little. Remember, we want to try to get those hips square, keeping your front knee right on top of that heel. And then let's take a little twist. So push into your left hand and twist the right arm open. Take your right hand, go ahead and tuck it behind your left hip and push to get that opening just a little deeper. Where's your right shoulder? Make sure it's not driving into the right ear, but pushing down. All right, face the front. Hinge those hips back. The toe comes up. Try to get your back as flat as you can, reaching over that toe. Chest draws towards your toe. So remember, just as important as building strength and stamina, conditioning, fitness, tone, we want to stretch it all out. It's such a huge aspect of staying healthy. Cross that foot across your mat and we'll lower down into our pigeon. Walk your hands forward, back knee goes back till your pelvis is square to the ground. The stretch is what gets us back here on the mat tomorrow, maybe even later today, if you're lucky. Makes you feel like going for a walk. Remember that story that we're working on telling ourselves. Try to get out of the mindset of that you don't have time, but that it's a priority, you must make time. Such a construct of our society and culture that exercise is a benefit or an add-on or lucky if you get it. Push into your hands, go back to the other side. But just like sleep, just like brushing your teeth or eating, your exercise is a priority. Lift your left leg up high and then drive it forward outside that left hand. I've watched clients of mine over the years really take that idea on, that I can make this a priority, and it definitely makes a difference in their lives and even in their efficiency, what really is a priority in their everyday life. So I would challenge you, left arm lifts. If you're all here, you've already taken that step, so I'm preaching to the choir, I guess. Left arm is going to go behind your right hip. I guess never feel selfish for taking time to be healthy for yourself. All right, bring yourself back around. Hinge back, we'll get that hamstring. I also always think about, like, what would I want my kids to think? What kind of an example am I setting for my kids? So once they're adults, am I teaching them that work and everyone else is more important than myself? Because I want my kids to be healthy as adults as well. So especially with teens, I think they learn more by watching than by listening. All right, drop that foot across for your pigeon. Flex your foot. Slowly walk that back knee, that right back knee back. Square off your pelvis. Hopefully your pigeon is something that you look forward to now, if it made you feel like a knotted up pretzel before. Notice those progressions. Notice those results. Progress is the biggest motivator. Drop that right hip a little more toward the ground. Make sure that your left foot is flexed. Okay, and then we're going to go into our yogi squat, wide squat that we're working on. So push into your hands, Foot comes back, feet come wide, bend into those knees and walk your hands back. So if you need to wiggle side to side first, that's fine. Putting one heel up and then the other, and then level off the feet. If that means that you're way up here, go for it. Just notice how low you're able to keep getting those hips toward the ground. I promise they'll open up if you just stay with it. Sit those hips back, push your elbows into the knees, lift the chest. All right, take one more deep inhale. Plant your hands with your exhale, hike those hips up. So you're in a forward fold, and then we'll come all the way to the top. All right, good job. Another day down. Great work.